Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm standing out here in the rain with a soggy Travis Haley. Travis, what brings you out to sunny Southwest Indiana?
Well, the rain, obviously.
Well, that's one.
Came from Colorado to get rid of the snow, and the storm just kind of came with us.
The only thing that would have made this better would be some snow, right?
Oh,
we have the cold, we have the rain.
Well, it did last week on us, so we got some sleet in the middle of our last class. But been awesome out here. It's been a great 3 days of training. You know, last day we had some good dump down in the rain, so that was good opportunity for people doing weapons manipulation. You know, wet hands, wet mags, wet guns. Got to watch your feet work. Everything, you got to enhance everything tenfold.
What class are you guys teaching out here this week?
This was our Adaptive Carbine 1 course, and then tomorrow we start our Disruptive Environments Vehicle Handgun Darkness class.
So that's an advanced course.
It is. It's an advanced applications course. You know, the hosts do a good job of screening the student population, so they've got to have advanced applications. They've got to know how to load a gun, know how to do malfunction clearances. You know, it's not the basic fundamentals that you normally get in a class, because we're jumping right into disruptive environments, working around vehicles, low light operations. You know, so we need guys that are, we need a student population, both guys and gals, because they both come out, that you know, we have good situational awareness, and we don't have to be worrying about them thinking about the gun. It should be subconscious, all the manipulations that they're doing, because we need them focusing on everything else around them.
So the Adaptive Carbine course that you guys just got done, you just wrapped up today. Now, what's that class all about? And, you know, obviously that's more of a beginner class. You can come in without so much experience, and
well, you know,
they walk away from with it.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people are intimidated about coming out to these courses because they don't know what to expect. And so we open it up to anybody. Of course, the Carbine 1, the Handgun 1 courses are beginner, if you want to call it beginner courses, but we have active duty military out here right now. We've got law enforcement guys out here with I mean, really deep experiences. I've been doing it for 20 years, some of these guys that came out here. And a lot of guys come out here just to get back to the basics. And you know, what's great about our Adaptive Carbine course is that it's always evolving. So we're injecting, you know, the science of reactive shooting. You know, we have Avery on board now, so he's helping me teach all these classes. And so to get his scientific mind, and you know, I always try to think scientific as possible, but he's literally a scientist, so we combine these programs, and instead of just giving a basic fundamental recipe, we don't like doing that. We want to break down what makes somebody good. You know, what makes a world-class shooter good. If somebody can come out here and fire, you know, a drill and be the best at the world in that drill, but can they explain why they're the best? And so that's what we do, is we go into the little tiny details. A lot of human anatomy, a lot of physiology and psychology that goes into the basic fundamentals that a lot of times we don't think about. You know, I've always been a person that was always been a quick starter. I've always been a very adaptive nature, and I never realized why. I was the guy that would always raise my hand in a class in the military and say, hey, hey Gunny, why are we doing this?
And how'd they go for you?
Because that's what the POI says, Haley, now shut your mouth or you're going to be a water boy on deployment. I'm like, roger that, Gunny. All my guys were like, shut the hell up, man, let's just get out of here. And I didn't accept that. I didn't accept that. I wanted the answer, and I'm a person that tries to find the answers. You know, that's what I've committed my life to do. That's what Ron does. All the guys on my staff do, is find those answers and continue to adapt. Because, like Darwin said, man, it's not the strongest or the smartest of species that survives. It's the one that's most adaptable to change. And so that's hence the dragonfly. You know, it's an adaptive creature, and I've always had an adaptive and dynamic mindset. And so, yeah, I realized that looking back on my career, what's one of the things that I, you know, think made me the shooter that I am today? Well, being adaptive, constantly changing. You may come to a class now, come to a class 6 months from now, we may have a tweak on something because of the research, the development that we're consistently doing. We leave here, we go back to the drawing board and go, is what we're doing the right thing? The right thing, you know? Not just the way because we have to teach 4,000 people in a year, or 40,000 people, or 400,000 people like military doctrine. So they have to dumb it down. They have to use the KISS method. We do not believe in that. We don't dumb. If people want to dumb things down in a life or death situation, then that's on them. I call that natural selection.
Right.
We didn't invent friction. We didn't invent leverage. We didn't invent people's biomechanics. What we're doing is we're creating a platform out here to share our experiences, our knowledge, share our research and development on the things that make you a better shooter. And so there's nothing branded, there's nothing recipe based, it's science. And so, you know, force vectors, muscle specificity, proprioception, exteroception, interoception, all these things that we never hear these terminology. What the hell is that? Well, we explain what that is, and we show people how a simple balance drill can help you be a better shooter, not just well, do it again, you'll get it. Do it again, you'll get it. Just shoot 1,000 more rounds. Keep coming out to courses, you'll get it. No, we want you to get it now. And that's what we put into the basic, if you want to call it basic course.
Gotcha. Now you travel around and teach these courses, right? You're not just centrally located in Colorado. You move around. Obviously, you're here in Indiana. What's your travel schedule look like?
It's pretty good this year. You know, we've got about 35 classes on the books right now that are open enrollment. That's not including some of our closed courses, military and law enforcement, that we do on the side. So we're pretty busy with that. You know, we've got a new staff of instructors on board from the disruptive environments survival side of the house, both in the winter and summer side. So we do a lot of wilderness programs. We got some medical programs that are going to be in line with those that are coming online. Weapons, you know, I'm out on the road. That's where we get all the requirements. That's how I stay, you know, proficient. And it's the core of Haley Strategic. It's who we are. You know, yes, we do product development. Yes, we do marketing. But we can't do those other things unless we're out here with the shooting population, understanding what the demand is, what the requirement is, what we need to market for, you know, helping other companies. And so we stay pretty busy with it. But yeah, it's 30 plus weeks on the road.
Wow, that's an incredible schedule. Now you also have a family and stuff like that back in Colorado, so that's that has to be kind of tough.
Yeah. You know, I definitely take the time. When I'm there, I shut down, man. It's family comes first for me, as it should for everybody. And because it's the most precious thing in your life, man. That's why I do what I do. So,
absolutely.
You know, because without that, I mean, if my business burnt down tomorrow, what am I left with? I'm left with who I am, my health, my family, and my friends. And
right.
That's my core. That's important.
If you come out to an adaptive carbine course, you should pack appropriately. Check the weather forecast, but bring clothes for all climatic conditions. If the temperature drops or if it rains, the class still goes on. You know what they say, if it ain't raining, it ain't training. Travis is a natural instructor. He's knowledgeable and serious about training, yet he's personable, approachable, and sincere in his desire to see his students learn. It's easy to find common ground with Travis and quickly bond with him in a way that lends itself to learning. This class had about 25 students. He keeps the classes structured so that he's able to give personal attention to each student. You'll spend time in the classroom as well as plenty of time on the range putting what he's taught you to the test. I would recommend bringing electronic hearing protection to the class so you'll be able to hear what's being said more clearly. There's a lot going on at once, and electronic ears will help you get more from the course.
So as you guys know, I'm a big fan of the IWI Tavor, and I brought it out this afternoon so Travis could see it. I don't think Travis has had the opportunity to shoot one until this afternoon.
No, man, first time.
And so I wanted to get your take on bullpups in general, and then what do you think your first impressions are of the Tavor?
Bullpups suck, man, first of all. Okay?
Bullpups do suck.
Honestly, they don't suck. I've always been a bullpup fan. You know, I love foreign weapon systems. I like to get my hands on any weapon systems I can. But I think the Tavor is actually a great starter gun right now to fix a lot of shortcomings in the bullpup market. You know, picking this thing up, I don't normally have a first impression on guns. Like when somebody says, "Hey, shoot my gun," and I go, "Okay," and I fire it, and they're like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "How the hell am I supposed to know? I just shot a couple mags through it." You know, so normally we do a lot of testing, evaluation, and extensive research into the gun, why they designed it in certain ways. But I'll tell you, first impression though, I like it because of the speed, the ergonomics, the balance of it. I mean, the balance is pretty damn good. I mean, this is a 16-inch package. What more could you ask for? You don't even need an SBR at this point. It's what, about the same length as a 10.5-inch SBR.
Yeah, 29 inches overall length, minimum length.
That's pretty cool. So, you know, mag loads on it are very fast. Taking the mags out are very fast. You can use, you know, I like using the back of my hand to drop the magazine out. So if I was going to do a tack reload, I can do a tack reload. If I needed to bump that magazine out quickly, it falls, come up, and then I'd send the bolt home, push it up. That's a pretty cool design, man. It's fast. So again, you're fixing a lot of the shortcomings of balancing speed and then getting, of course, accuracy into the gunfight. Non-reciprocating charging handle, that's cool. The safety's really ergonomic, but again, the balance, I could hold it out here all day long.
Right.
You know, so the offset rail, good feature. Of course, ambidextrous controls, you can flip things around.
QD mounts,
QD
which
mounts,
is a change from the Israeli version.
That's pretty cool. You know, so yeah, you can definitely do a lot of stuff with the gun. Great first impression so far. And just doing the reloads, you know, I always have problems with bullpups trying to get it going fast. This thing, I think I'm already doing sub 1 second reloads the 5 minutes I picked it up.
He was blazing right away with it. I mean, he took to it like a fish in water. I was amazed at how fast you pick up the magazine changes on that.
And it points nice. It does point nice. It lifts up in the line of sight really nice, especially when you're running a good optic on it. So I'm impressed.
You haven't seen too many bullpups come through your classes yet. You've seen a few,
No,
a handful come through.
No, I hope I see more of these though. I mean, I love different weapons when they come to the class because it's a great learning opportunity for me too.
Right.
But no, I think I've only had about 2 bullpups in the entire time we've been out here teaching. You know.
Right.
Kind of weird.
That is kind of weird. But I think you're probably going to see a lot more of these.
Yeah.
They're selling as fast as they can make them. I think this will be that transitional gun that brings people over to the bullpup market that might have been sitting on the fence. It certainly brought me around because I've always believed in the bullpup concept, but I've never been like a hardcore bullpup guy. Yeah. And they've always had little quirks that kept me from really loving them. And this rifle is the first one that has crossed that boundary for me to the point where I'm actually kind of loving the rifle.
Yeah,
I say.
Yeah, I agree. You know, but back to the original question of my first impressions, I mean, I'm really looking forward to running this gun more. And I don't normally say that about a gun right away. It's normally like 10,000 rounds. I start going, okay, looking good, checks in the box. Now we're really going to start testing, evaluating. So, again, for me to just say out of the box, first impression was great. I'm super excited. And I want to keep running it. It makes me excited about bullpups again.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me run it, man.
Yeah, anytime.
While the Adaptive Carbine course requires quite a bit of work, there's still some time for fun. One student challenged Travis to a friendly long-range competition in hopes of winning the vest that Travis had brought to the class. Travis won the competition, which resulted in the student having to strip down to his skivvies and run a few hundred meters in the cold and rain. In the end, Travis gave the student the vest anyway. If you have a chance to take one of Travis's courses, I think you'll have a great time and you'll walk away with new skills that may help you save your life or someone else's down the road. Thanks for watching.